YouTube, what's going on today? Everybody back here with another video. I was sleeving some records. I thought, why not kill two birds with one stone? Give as much information as I can about the playtest that I took part in, or the two that I took part in. And yeah, I can't go into too much detail with that, and just talk about other things as well. So I took part in two playtests. I'm not really sure if I can say that. I don't know if that's overly detailed. But yeah, I took part in two. The first playtest, so I don't give out too much information, I didn't know who else was playtesting it. And the second playtest, I found out who else was playtesting the game. So kind of put things together. When I say that, first playtest, didn't know who was playing it. Second playtest, I knew who was playtesting. So, for both playtests, we started off. No, so for the first playtest, we filled out a survey. Then after the first playtest, we filled out another survey, with our thoughts after playtesting, of course. And then at the end of the second playtest, we filled out another survey. So one thing that I kind of want to focus on, since I can't go into specifics about the playtest, I'll go over what I rated the game at all those different points. So going into, and so I'm jumping ahead. So the question that they had asked us, or one of the questions that they had asked us was, how authentic is Undisputed to boxing? And my answer to that question, the rating that I gave it at that point was, it was a 2 or a 3. It was a 2 or a 3. I'm not specific on which one, but it was a 2 or a 3. After that first play test, I don't know if it changed. I don't really remember if it changed. I don't think it did, because I didn't really notice a lot of changes. So the second play test comes around, and after that, and after engaging with other people, my overall rating of what I play tested was a 4 or a 5. So a 4 or 5 from a 2 to 3. As you can tell, it's a move up, but it wasn't huge. And if you were to ask me, hey Juice, do you think what you played, would people be playing this game for hours and hours? Would this build hold us over into a full release? I would tell you no. I would tell you no, based off of what I played. And for reference, beta 2, I would have said beta 2 at the end of that, an easy 7. Easily a 7 at that point. So it kind of lets you know what I have played, what others have played, is still not at that beta 2 state. That's pretty much all I can say. I can't go into details, and I kind of don't like that, actually. Let's get into that. So I don't know how to start this. So I guess, no, I mean, I saw it. Marshall Mine had uploaded AI versus AI fight of what we pretty much played or play tested. And that didn't really, him uploading that didn't really do anything to really make me mad, but I've been really thinking about it. Like, I don't like how I can't come on and provide details about what I played. It's very weird, right? Because all we have to say is, this is what we play tested. This isn't, full version 1.0. That's all we have to say. But for some reason, we can't go into any detail. It sucks. And I've been thinking I've really been thinking about it. I really don't like that. So, and and for me, him uploading gameplay, I don't care about that. right? I feel like a lot of people that have play tested, not even a lot of people, I'll just say one or two people really came off like it like being first, like they wanted to be the first, like they wanted to have the exclusive drop. I'm not like really worried about that. What's bothering me again is I didn't watch his video, but I'm sure he wasn't just like sitting there. I'm pretty sure he was able to like commentate and say, what was going on in the fight. So I would have loved to have that type of freedom and tell people like, hey, this is what's up. But I wasn't able to. Now, the video is deleted, which makes me think either he wasn't supposed to upload that, or I don't know. Like, yeah, he just wasn't supposed to upload that. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not for sure. I'm really kind of waiting on word on that. But man, being a play tester, I've fought off the game changer like term, but I'm not gonna put it on multiple people. Specific person. I'm not gonna call anyone out or anything, put anyone on blast. But man, a certain person, like, he is giving off game changer vibes for sure. Like it's very weird. Like just like they're in it to like just get the exclusive, like just to be first, upload first. Like it's not coming off like feeding the streets, taking care of the people type shit. It comes off as like, I'm here to get this early gameplay and get the game for free and shit. Like it's very weird. And everything that like I envision of a game changer, I saw today, and I was like, bro, this is we are not all like this. Like I agree. They shouldn't be leaving that version like that. Update 7. That shouldn't be. People shouldn't have to wait 5 months. And like that's my thought. That's where I'm at. And I think like a beta or something to test if they get servers or test the peer-to-peer, like they're gonna have to increase the amount of people that can play the game so they can test their servers. So I definitely think certain people, more people should be able to at least play one of these in these play tests to test that out. We don't have nearly enough people to really put any stress on servers or really test peer-to-peer. But yeah, that was some nasty shit, man. I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna lie to, just I'll wait to see what they have to say about the whole like Marshall thing, but I'm like really reconsidering like playtesting because I don't want to be I don't want to be associated with the Illuminati. Like, and I'm not just some clueless fool. Like, I get it. People in these positions that are like play testing these games early and like are a part of the community and stuff. They usually do sell out. Like they'll usually sell out for that free copy of the game. And respectfully, I'll never do that. That's not the price that I'm looking to get to go full shield, and sell out and not say anything negative or not say criticize. Free game won't do it for me, baby. I can buy my own game respectfully. So that'll never be me. But I see why people raise their eyebrow at people that are on the inside. Like I saw it today, and it's weird, man. It's very weird. Play testing the game is a privilege. I understand that. I know a lot of y'all would want to play test the game, and I don't want to ever intentionally rub it in anybody's face or anything like that. Yeah, it's a privilege to be able to provide a game company feedback. Some people don't want to do it. I understand that. But I do want to do it, but also I want the people around me, as long as me, to have some fucking dignity. And I really want to be able to have free range and be able to talk about things. So I'm thinking about just my position with the playtest, because I'm not gonna lie, getting the game early, that ain't gonna stop. Like, that ain't gonna stop me, right? They give me a good game to play, you know, a good healthy game. Maybe give me some like open mic. Like, I'm not worried about being first. I truly believe, you know, people somewhat trust me. And I believe I'm creative enough to get people interested. So I'm not worried about being first. I'm not one of these sweaty. Well, I mean, I can sweat, but that's not my main gig. That's not my main gig. I want somebody to go home and not go home, but be at home and smile at a video, laugh at a video. That's what I want. And if you haven't, definitely check out my first career mode playthrough. I think that showcased that. I was inside fighting, you know, so definitely check that out. That was fun. Don't watch the second one. I didn't enjoy that one. But yeah, so I just want shit to change, and I want to be able to talk about stuff like I do. It's kind of eating at me that I can't. It is. I can't lie. What else? Oh, let's talk about like some of the things that I saw in the trailer, and then we'll kind of just wrap it up. So, auto alignment. There is a point where Lyndon Arthur gets off to the left of Lawrence Okolie, and you can kind of still see that auto alignment is still pretty like strong, right? Like the punch tracking, we can kind of tell that's got toned down. But if you pay attention to shots getting missed and people moving and circling around their opponent, you can kind of see they always end up back in front of each other. So that's definitely a knock that I just wanted to point out to people who are wondering about some things. Definitely take a look at that. I should have that clip up. I would love to get it close to beta 2 as possible with the auto alignment. I'm not sure what that entails, if that messes something up, but that seeing the clips, I know like Fanatical had fought somebody, and seeing him get off to the side of someone and like be there until they like moved, that was majestic. That was majestic, and I want that back, man. What else? Oh shit, the recovery frames. Now, the recovery frames look like they only apply to like the left hand. I wasn't seeing it too much with like right hooks from like Bud Crawford in that like exchange with Amir Khan. I wasn't really seeing the recovery frames with that. I only really saw it with Sonny Edwards' brother Charlie Edwards when they showcased it. That's really the only time I saw it. So I'm not sure if that was intentional, but recovery frames definitely it should definitely be for both hands. So that's something I hopefully they're taking a look at. Also, to add to this too, from the trailer, the round table, I should say, not the actual like trailer that we got, the round table gameplay, you can still see the uppercut range is still there. And the step back straight, we got to see the new animation, which is good. It's realistic to the eye, but it would still be abused as is, because if you look, it still creates the same space pretty much as it was when it was just a make-believe punch. It's still creating the same space, which means it's going to, maybe they change the accuracy, but it's still going to be a pretty much the best defensive tool out there, because you'll be able to just use it. You have a chance to land, and you'll be completely safe after the animation because it creates so much space. Now, there in boxing, I don't know about y'all, but there's nothing, you can't do anything in boxing and there not be a potential counter, or a potential consequence. They need to really think about that as well, when in regards to that punch. But I had to put this in because I forgot it. But all in all, more than anything, I want people's trust. That's what I want. I want people to trust what I have to say and know that a video game, getting access to a video game, play testing, being able to upload stuff early isn't enough to sway me in a certain direction. I want this to be known. Now, if a price were to be met, a lot of people won't tell you that. A lot of people will act like they don't have a price. I have a price. I'm a grown ass man. I got a price. If that price is met, god damn it, Esports Boxing Club isn't the best boxing game. It's the best game. You know, like, respectfully, that's just real shit. But yeah, a game that's not my price. You know, I won't go out and defend things or, you know, anything like that that shouldn't be defended, right? Like Roy Jones, like I'm pretty sure that render that we saw from the event, I'm pretty sure that's going to be like fixed. Like the nigga just really needs a haircut. He just needs to get that ball fade. So stuff like that, I'm not really worried about now. I just think it's not the final version of that fighter. And I'll say that, but I'm not gonna go and have a battle with anyone over it. If you're mad, fine. I'm gonna let you be mad or feel disappointed. Like, and that's one thing else too. Like, being in this position, I am kind of taking a look at how other people are feeling about things, because I don't want to come off a certain way. Like, you can't complain about something, right? So I have that in mind too when I'm interacting with people. But yeah, I want to I'm trying not to be super toxic. It's hard. With some people it's hard not to be toxic, but I'm trying. I want a good, strong, healthy community. That's what I want with this game. I'm optimistic about the game. Now, don't get it twisted. Optimistic don't mean stupid. That does not mean I think we are in the clear and we are for sure set away and set in stone in getting a great game. No, but I think they have the ability to do that. I think they have the ability to provide the game that I've been looking for. I've been looking, like a lot of people too, maybe they just don't know. I wasn't late to this. If you want to be honest, I was probably one of the first or the first to really, I don't want to say that because like there's people that are not on YouTube that have been pushing for it, but I'll say on YouTube, right? When these boxing games, Hard Knock Nights Live, round for round, those devs were talking my language. So I started making videos about those games, not knowing if anybody was going to watch those videos. I remember having to like try to mention like Fight Night Champions 2 or Round 5 or something like that to try to find that audience that is looking for a boxing game like me. I've been at it for a authentic boxing game for a while, man. I remember like after sparring, like my first time sparring against someone else, I walked away and I was like, man, there is nothing that and even like watching you know, other amateurs. Like, there's nothing that emulates or comes close to what actually happens in a ring. Like, there's just nothing close to that. And I remember searching for a new fight night, searching for a new boxing game, finding Showbiz, then, you know, talking about Round for Round, talking about Hard Knock Nights, getting burned by those, and then still, like, I could have been one of the, or I was one of the first, but I could have been probably the first to talk about esbc, but I didn't feel like it was gonna be a real thing until I saw the Movement trailer, and I reacted to that, and I was still one of the first people to react to that. So when it comes to like wanting an authentic boxing game, this has been a long journey for me, and right now we have the potential. There's that potential of that dream coming true. So I am excited, but staying level-headed through the whole thing, because it could fall flat. It could not hit the mark. It's still possible. So yeah, I'm not one of these people that see something pop up and I want in on it. Nigga, I'm not a follower. I won't follow anybody. Everything that I say, all of my actions are my own. I don't follow any trends. I remember thinking the coast was clear. Like, okay, niggas are about to be playing. I'm talking to y'all like I'm talking to the guys. Like, I don't really say the N-word on here. But we just chitting. We just chit-chatting. But niggas was playing UFC 5 and shit. I'm like, okay, the coast is fucking clear. Like, these niggas is gone. The coast is clear. Let me come in and give feedback. But the coast was indeed not clear. Niggas came flocking back, which I'm not one of those people that you know, you're only playing this for content, or you're just playing it because it's hot. Do you? That shit don't really bother me. You know, at the end of the day, right? If this game could be perfect, right? Those same people won't continue to play it, right? UFC 6 gets announced, you know, they're gonna switch gears, right? So the only way I switch gears is, as you can see, is if the game's not good. If the game's not in a good state, I'm not gonna continue to push and you know, hope that it'll get fixed. Like, we're gonna have a few attempts here at full release, and I just hope every update keeps pushing the game forward. That's what I'm wanting. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, I'm here, but if it ain't hitting, I can't stay. I don't believe in, you know, doing things that don't make me happy, you know. So that's why I haven't been talking about the game or uploading it, because the state of the game doesn't make me want to. It sucks. You know. But yeah, that's really all I gotta talk about, man. Like, we went over everything. Like, certain motherfuckers need to watch how they talk to people and stop just looking so thirsty to have something exclusive. Y'all, as the you know, viewers, just go into update 1.0 level headed. You know, not too high, not too low. Everybody that's, you know, playtesting isn't a shield. And you know, compromised. Just, you know, let's just move forward. And not try to, I don't know, divide. I guess find ways to divide and separate people. Separate people. Let's be a community. Let's come together. Let's love. Let's share. Let's plant trees. Let's recycle. But nah, I don't really have anything else to say. I'm out. I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.